They wanted to know about the time when Kobe said, "Who's that?" when they were referring to you, and you went out there.
Did he? Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And then,
Kobe knew for sure who he was. Yeah, Kobe.
You think he knew? I mean, obviously he knew
for sure. I know Kobe is an intellect. He watches the game, studies the game.
Yeah.
He might not have known exactly like his full background, but he knew exactly who he was.
Essentially, he didn't give you the respect that you deserve. So
of course not.
Do you remember? What do you remember about that showing that night?
Well, I played against him multiple times my rookie year, so I think, he probably. I mean, he definitely should have known who I was. If anything, I stand out when I get onto the court. It's like I don't look like anybody else. So I think he probably remembered me. But I just remember at that time I was, barely like I think I had just passed the guarantee date, so I was still on my brother's couch and taking taxis to the game and stuff. I didn't have a car or anything, so I jumped in the taxi. I was going to the game, and in New York they got the taxis with the screen. And that's where I saw it.
Oh wow!
So I was on the way to the game, and then they're like, "Oh, like tonight's matchup, New York Knicks versus Los Angeles Lakers, and Kobe." And they showed the clip, and it's like, Kobe has no idea who Jeremy is. And I looked at it, and I was like, man, that's hella annoying. And so I was like, this is where my mind goes. I'm like, I just started like, I'm always like daydreaming. So I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna hit the game winner, and then after the game winner, they're gonna be like, oh, so do you think Kobe knows who you are now? And I'm gonna be like, and I was like, I'm
practicing your lines of what you might
say.
Like,
should I say this? Should I say that? And I didn't hit a game winner, but they did ask me that question after the game, like, you think Kobe knows who you are now? And I went a little bit more PC. I was like, oh, you're gonna, I had to bring out the soft voice. You're gonna have to ask him to see. But that wasn't what was going on in my mind. When I was daydreaming,
damn right he knows. You better know. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today.
But then a couple years later, we ended up on the same team, and so that's all in the past. So it was actually a funny story.
He's gonna learn today.